Hey guys, this is Pixel Dan coming to you from C2E2 at the Nerd City booth, and I'm standing here with my good friend, Marty, the God Beast Hansen. Marty, how are things going this year?
Man, it's awesome here in the Nerd City booth at C2E2. Man, we got collaborations galore again this year.
Always some cool stuff.
We missed you last year, man.
I know, man. It was tough not being here. It killed me.
Anniversary, man. It's got to happen. Yeah, I got my boys here with me, and they did a brand new comic book that Ben Spencer was kind enough to print off for them.
Let me grab this here.
Sure.
Let's hold this up. So you guys did this?
Yeah, this is Kobe's creations, the Gloops and the Gloop Man, and a bunch of other creations that both of them have made, along with all their friends from the Glyos universe, Matt Dowdy's characters. I think Nabato's in there. I believe Ben Spencer's Galaxor's in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bonimon by Boris and Calgrom. There's just a whole bunch of characters of their friends and themselves that they did in this comic book. It's really interesting.
That's
it's fun.
Awesome. You guys both did this together?
I drew it and he came up with the story.
You came up with the story?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Sometimes.
Sometime? Yeah, that's awesome though. And now you guys got your own book right here at C2E2. That's fantastic. Does that feel pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
They
Cool,
also
man.
have some of their figures here. Kobe, you want to grab your Gloops and you want to grab the Glorn and the Mammoth Monster. MJ's got his Mammoth Man head that he did, Mammoth Monster head that he did for a Glyos Traveler figure that Matt was kind enough to let him make. And then Kobe did a character he calls Glorn, which is also, both of them are in the comic book.
Right.
And, they sculpt them. I mold them, cast them, like always. And here's an example that Kobe and MJ will show you. Hold it up in front of the camera. Take it out.
Yeah, let's see that guy here. Here we go. You get this one out of the bag. Awesome. Like, hold that up so the camera can see it. What's this called?
Clone.
It's awesome. Very cool.
And so, and then along with that, of course, at C2E2 we have the Infection Armivore.
Awesome.
And that was that triple collaboration between Matt Dowdy, Jason Fraley, and I. Last year you weren't here, but we had the prototypes that I produced.
Right.
Jason Fraley sculpted, Matt's concept, character design. And Matt went ahead and took that to China and had steel molds cut. And so we went ahead and produced the production Armivores in PVC, Matt did. And there's the Infection version, which is a colorway that Matt designated to me when I did the Infection Phaeton.
Right,
Yep.
yes, very cool.
So we brought that to C2E2 in a limited number, sold them limited to 3 per person at $10 each.
And they've been selling like hotcakes.
Hotcakes. I'm almost out of them. I mean, I have a few left. I'll probably have a few tomorrow on Sunday, and then that's going to be about it. So there might be a few available online after the show, but if so, it'll be very few.
Excellent. Awesome.
Very
awesome.
successful.
So what else you got going on over here? You got like a whole mixture of goodness here.
Well, and I got the usual Glyos collaborations, the Traveler heads, the Armivore heads that I do throughout the year, some bio jumpers that were left over from earlier runs, Infection heads, and then we have a Straggler Glyos Mutant. I've got the Mini Galaxor that
yes.
At New York Comic Con last year with Ben Spencer, we were having a few drinks, or maybe a few too many drinks.
Yeah, I know you guys.
Yeah, and I said to Ben, I said, hey man, we need to have a Mini Galaxor. And he goes, hey man, go ahead, do it. So I sculpted up a Mini Galaxor, little rubber guy size.
So cool.
Like muscles. And then I did a limited run of Infection Red for this show, along with a lot of other colors that I had ready to go. Those have been real successful. We got some claw shines that Josh Edwards out of TrueCast Studios, which is where I'm now based. I moved back to Kansas City. My friends Adam Smith and Josh Edwards owns TrueCast Studio. And so basically we've been working together. They've been messing around with some new rubbery plastic. So it's different than it's not actually available on the market as used as a plastic. It's used for something else. And Adam's been tweaking and Josh has been tweaking with the compound and coming up with it's super, super durable. I mean, you can bend the heck out of it, no tear.
Cool.
Yep. So they did some claw shines to test it out. That brings me to the Walking Dud. And the Walking Dud, yep. Whoa. And the Walking Dud, this is the original sculpt by Adam Smith, and it's real smooth, kind of Mad Magazine, kind of, I think it was Al Jaffe style, and he's done several different stages of prototyping this. And then he had Jason Fraley do a hyper detailed, realistic version, where he totally just took it to another level of wounds and sickness.
Oh yeah, like the teeth and everything on there. Oh, that is cool.
But it's neat because I like both versions for what they are. You got a minimalistic caricature, which actually, in all honesty, and Adam's going to kill me for saying this, but we all at the studio seem to think that this is a caricature of himself. He didn't realize he was looking at himself. It just needs a set of glasses, so we might work on that, and if I can convince him. But what's cool about these is they're that same material they've been experimenting with, and Adam went to the extent of making sure that these are all custom fit, really tight. You can take the arms and legs off. They pop right off. It's all rubbery, and you can. They're articulated. These are articulated at the head, the arms, the forearms, the waist, and then the feet. They pop off. They don't really spin because of the pant leg design.
Right.
He actually has in the hard resin versions the tongue's articulated. So if you reach over here, the hard urethane versions, the tongue is actually articulated as well. And these aren't even painted. These hard resin ones, everything's plastic. So everything's cast in the right color. The gums, the tongue, the splatter.
So slick looking too.
Very slick.
Yeah.
And Adam's working on those. He hydro shrunk Jason's down, which is a product that makes the original go half the size.
Okay.
Then he made a mold of that, and we have half-size mini duds. They're mid-range.
So cool.
Paint takes to this stuff real well. I mean, it just really grabs this rubber. And then we have the mini duds, and that's another little rubber guy that it's the original, and he actually resculpted it down to that size. It's not hydro shrunk.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yep. So I've been working with him. It's all Adam's creation. It's all his brainchild, and but yet I'm helping promote and collaborate with him on ideas to make lots of different things that are appealing to lots of collectors at different levels.
Awesome. Well, you got a lot of great things going on here. Everything's selling really well again, so that's always awesome. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody at home how they can find out about the stuff you're doing, maybe see some of the other work you're doing when you're not at the conventions.
Right. You can always go to my site at www.godbeast.com. Got it right that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it right.
And you can reach me. I have a blog. There's a link on there to my blog. I'm on Facebook, and you can go to Marty Hansen for Facebook or Godbeast. And otherwise, I'm on the October Toys Forum in the Metro Times.
Awesome. Well, Marty, thank you once again
Thanks
for
for
taking
having
the
me,
time
Dan.
to talk to me. From C2E2, this is Pixel Dan reporting.